What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your breakdown of Kofi Kingston. Michelangelo, the TMNT crossover is here. I love this character art. It's interesting. The other ones don't seem to be as bulky. You know, Kofi's a pretty thin guy, but almost does look like he have a shell on him here. But I'm loving the way it looks. I love the character artwork on the poster. All the way around. This is super cool. New Gen era, as all of them are. Chaotic Showboat. Links with TMNT. Any color moves that deal damage will deal 75% more damage, and all of them have a decent amount of move damage on one of their movesets at least. And then, a new gen, 10% more damage, no gears. But man, look at that. That looks so good. So good. Trainer ability is huge. 31k. Power gems generated will add 150% more damage on each attack. That is massive. The next biggest is Undertaker, the last outlaw. That is 75%, but most are 50% right now. So that is huge. And he's got a few different movesets we're going to take a look at. Let me load in the first one, actually, right here. We're going to look at is green and yellow. Fitting, right? That's his colors. The 8-bit flip, I love that. 6 MP green move. Deal a decent, not too great, but decent amount of damage, and increase your yellow MP by 10. The Terrapin spin, 6 MP green move, similar decent amount of damage, but make the bottom 2 rows into power gems of strength 378, almost 379k. And then Cowabunga! 10 MP yellow finisher, deal a good amount of move damage, and then choose 7x4 area to swap into green gems and pin the opponent. On the entourage, you're going to need George Steele to get you loaded with the 8-bit flip and the power gem move. You're also still going to need another MP somewhere because they're 6, right? Yeah, they're all 6. So you could either load in Santa Hogan, or if you have him, this Shinsuke right here, Pop Style, power gems generated will add 50% more damage, and green moves start with 2. If you don't have him, and especially most of us are not going to have Raphael for some time, maybe at all, then you could just put whoever your best is here, like Undertaker, and put Santa Hogan right here. But if you get him, Rey Mysterio, the Raphael version, power gems add 200% more damage, and then the statue of Nikki Bella adds power gems 50% more damage each, which means your power gems are up to 1.5 million, and you've got 14 of them on the board. So not a huge amount of damage, but not bad at all. The only thing I would point out on the strap, because it's all power gem damage here, ignore the plates, is I would make this bad boy right here into Fury 2, into yellow move damage. And then ignore the rest of it because there's not really much that's going on with the power gems. But now your yellow move is going to get buffed again. So there's that setup. We are going to go back actually out since we're not doing trap gems and face Zombie Sammy on the road. 6-star silver against 6-star gold. So we are punching up. And you can just double whatever gem, not power gem damage, but just overall gem damage that he does. So turn 1 without 99 MP, you're going to need to hit this right here, which does a tickle of damage there. And then you're going to turn the bottom 2 rows into power gems. Keep in mind, again, those power gems don't double or necessarily scale as high once you get to gold, but they are doing a hefty 1.5 million each. And then we're going to do a 7x4 area to swap into green, which is going to flawlessly reload you. I love that move. All of them have it. It's awesome. So do something like this. And I do like that it's 7x4 instead of 7x5, because otherwise we would break those power gems that are green right there. But in this case, we have a row as a buffer. So I really like that. Really like that. So bam, that was 25 million. Keep in mind that power gems don't scale up, so it's not necessarily that we're going to hit 50 million At gold, probably be closer to 35-ish, give or take. So right in line with where an A tier is expected to be. All right, let's check something else out. The next move set, we're going to take a look at two different ways. Same three moves, but there's a lot of variation you can do on trainers. I'm going to start more free to play, and then I'm going to go into some rare ones. 6 MP for the first 2 yellow moves. Pizza in Paradise. Deal damage and make 9 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems that will deal damage and increase your green gem damage by 48% for 1 turn. Does not affect bonus gem damage at the end of the cooldown. Then you've got the Shinobi Snapalicious. 6 MP yellow, I love that. Deal 600k damage, choose 7 gems to make yellow. And the Cowabunga, again, 10 MP finisher, deal a pretty decent amount of move damage there, and choose 7x4 area to swap into green gems. The Entourage, you're going to need Kofi, Showboat Kofi, to train Showboat Kofi. Both are chaotic too, aren't they? I don't know. Anyway, and then you'll need Santa Hogan to start loaded turn 1, because that's 4, 5, plus 1 is 6. The wonderful old best free character in the game, Ghostbuster John Cena, for green gems do 50% more damage. And then Veteran Salute Cena for green gems do 15% more damage, but more importantly, that moves that generate countdown gems will create 1 more countdown gem. There's also a number of plates you could run with this. I'm going to start with the Z plate because that one was on prize walls during the zombie event. Also, next month is zombie month, so there's a chance that it'll become available again. Whenever you make 4 more countdown gems, increase your gem damage by 50%. Just note, this would be a great place to put the Mae Young Unbreakable Crown. Whenever you break 7 or more yellow gems, generate 20 green gems. Also, on the ultimate plates, of course, you've got the Eyes of Judgment. Whenever you make 6 or more countdown gems, deplete 6 MP from each of your opponent's gems. Or you could also, if you got it, run the Ghost Whopper. Whenever you activate a yellow move, increase your yellow move damage by 100% for 2 turns. And that's just some of the fun you could have with the plates, right? You could also run this one and etc. But you get the idea. So we're going to run this up against Zombie Sammy again. I like this. This is his color, yellow. Technically, Michelangelo's orange color. But, you know, yellow's the closest approximation. So we'll give it to him here. You would not have your finisher started loaded turn 1, but you're going to make 10 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems here. So that'll throw, and you want to hopefully get, I would have liked a little bit more leniency there. But anyway, then you're going to have the Pizza in Paradise where they go up 48%. So 10 of them, that's 480% already, which is pretty nice. You're going to use this to break and reload, or in this case, load your finisher. These are all 1 turn countdown gems, so you want them to work in your favor. You want to break this, but not screw up and, you know, make a big stink here. So try to make a 5 match without breaking any countdown gems or screwing anything else relatively up. Can't do that. Could do that. Yeah. All right, let's try that. Let's try it. So we're going to grab the green gem and swipe it to the left so that way the wild card gem drops and hopefully, we still cascaded. Of course we did. Why wouldn't we cascade? Why not? You can set this up to break multiple times if you try it, but anyway. All right, so now our yellow gems are doing, green gems what we want. Green gems are doing 478,000. You could throw these along the bottom here just to get them going again. Oh, you can't control that. Never mind. Never mind. You could go ahead and buff them again, though. Let's see. It'll probably take away our buff to add a buff, it'll take away a buff. I'm 99% sure. But we have enough pin bar to play with that I'm willing to try it. There we go. Green are still at... No, now they're at 580k. So it did do something there. So you could keep playing that game, it looks like, a little bit. But eventually you hit the finisher. You can see he's already dropped by about half of his health. Going to match up to as many greens as you can. Green gems are buffed. This is silver. That was 18. 23 million is what it's going to give that. So that would be about 50 million at gold. So very, very good. However, there is a variation on this that I want to run and I want to show you. So nice, nice, nice. Love the nunchaku. All right. My son was in a different version of Taekwondo at one point, and they called them spongebongs. Spongebongs instead of nunchucks. I don't know why, but they're nunchucks. They're nunchucks. What else would they be? Anyway, all right. So if you have some very, very rare things, like Solo, the brand new Solo, then instead of buffing this with a gem damage, you would put King of Kings here, which gives you 2 more countdown gems, and Solo, which gives you 3 more. So a total of 5, which are buffing your percentages again by 48%. 5 times 48% is a lot. You could also put the Mae Young plate on there. Just keep in mind that when you break, let me go to it real quick. It doesn't say at the end of your turn. It just says it's going to do it. So when you break those 7, it might immediately generate 20 green gems. And I don't want to see that happen even in practice. So I'm not going to put it on there. But that might be a way to get you even more green gem damage out of this. And of course, if there happens to be a plate coming out at some point that would, generate even more green gems on the board when you break other colors, then throw that on there. But for now, let's just do it this way. So now, the old Trouble in Paradise. Now we have created 14 random gems, buffing by 48%. That's not small numbers right there, friend. That is not small numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. No matter what, I'm going to hit the purple. That was dumb, wasn't it? Yep. All right. Crap. That's okay. I did it that way last time too. Oh, dang. He just wiped a lot of my stuff. He wiped a lot of my stuff. I don't like it. All right, so now my green gems are doing 419. But we got some pin bar to play with, so I can do this again. And I can already see a spot for a 5 match, although it did kind of screw me up just a little bit. Yeah, I'm still going to put it there. I'll break 1. I'll break 1. That'll be fine. All right, I'm going to do that. Perfect. All right, got all 14 of them. Now my greens are doing 645. I'm not going to mess around with the pin bar in case I screw it up again. And then I'm going to match this with as many green-ish gems as I possibly can and see what happens. Bam. 22 million, 25 million. So about a 50 million hit at gold. Not bad at all. All right. Let's check out and see if there's anything else left in this turtle juice. The last moveset we're going to take a look at, you can also run a couple different ways. It's the purple and yellow moveset. Turtle Power, 6 MP, Juggernaut Purple. Deal damage and choose a 1x2, not huge, area to make into 3-turn Juggernaut gems that will make 5 random gems into power gems of strength 365k on every countdown, and then increase your purple MP by 5 at the end of the countdown. The Gnarly Noogie, color submission, choose 7 gems to make into yellow submission gems and do 1 million damage for 3 turns while subs are on the board. And then the Shinobi Snapalicious, again, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make yellow. On the Entourage, we are going to use Woods to train Kofi to get purple moves starting with 4 more MP. And then you also can use, if we're going for the sub variant first, you could use, what is she? Why am I losing her name? Sonya Deville. For purple subs, last 2 more turns, and purple moves start with 2 more. Then you've got Logan Paul. For any subs, do 50% more damage and 1 more turn. And High Chief Peter Maivia. Purple subs do 50% more and last 1 more turn. So now we're doing 7 turns at 2.1 million. So about 14 million on the sub, which is not huge in 6-star gold land. But you also have the Turtle Power, which is putting out power gems, and then you're going to be able to use the Shinobi Snapalicious to get everything else moving. You'll see. So we'll run it this way, then we'll run it with power gems just to kind of see it. On the strap, you do want to use the It's Time Once Again. Whenever you break 3 or more purple, get 3 or more yellow. Then that way you're just covered on your bases. But really, we're focusing on subs right here. And there's still not a good plate for power gems yet. Maybe that's coming. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It is not I that knows. I'm not the one with the knowing. Anyway. So you're going to throw down your 1x2 area here. And the old D-Bry move again. There we go. Ta-ta. And then you're going to use this. You would technically need to get 5-ish, 4 or 5. 4 would be fine of these to match up. So do something like that. And then the rest of them, you just want to throw wherever you would like to be. And you're going to do 1 million per at 7, which again is going to be about 14 million overall. Not great, not terrible, but the nice thing is it is subbing him completely down on moves. So, of course, very defensive there. Those go away, don't really become anything. Thank you, thank you. You attacked me, which actually works in my favor because now power gems go out, except for, there we go. That messed those up. All right, so now my power gems are out. Now more power gems are out. So we've got them doing, say, 364k each. And now you just play with this little bad boy right here. You could also do break yellow, get purple, the Booyaka plate. But as long as you don't break the Juggernaut gems, you'll be fine. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3. And then set up a 3 match there. Actually, we probably need a 5 match, don't we? All right, we'll do the classic 3 and 5. Classic 3 and 5 right there. So that hit for 7 million. Not a terrible amount of ton, but 14 in the sub, 14 from the power gems. Now we're completely reloaded. We throw down the 1x2 one more time. And you could sub him, but he's already pretty far down. Or you could just go ahead and keep working off these power gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3 right there. All right. Bam. You can see we're 6 silver, and we did end up beating him turn 1. So, oh, no, we did not. We did not. And it wasn't turn 1 anyway. It would have been cycle 1. Whatever. Anyway, now we got more power gems on the board. You can see we can keep on subbing, or we can just go right back into hitting him with our power gems. So it gives you a versatility. It gives you versatility. You know what I'm saying. You get the idea. Bam, that should finish him. Ta-da! And then I should have made a 5 match. That's okay. All right, so there's that version right there. That's buffing the sub. But let's buff the power gems and see what that does instead. Because as you can see, really you're wanting to play with the power gems. The sub is just nice to, you know, get it out there, get it done. But anyway, let me show you one more trainer variant and then we'll call it on this one. Alright, so same thing, but we're subbing in the Undertaker. Power gems generated will give 75% more. Because ironically, this Kofi Michelangelo can't train this Kofi Michelangelo. Otherwise, we'd use him there. Then you would need Santa Hogan to get started loaded turn 1. And even then, your 4, 5, 6, you've got everything ready to go with your sub. And then you've got your statue of Bella. Now, of course, if you get him, the right answer here would be Raphael, Powerhouse Ray, 200% as opposed to 50%, so it's 150% more. But since this is the A tier character that most are going to get, and Raphael is an S tier character that few will get, I'm not going to run him on here, but you get the idea. Same basic setup of what we just did. It's just giving you the slight variance that you're focusing on your power gems instead of sub damage, which honestly the sub is okay, but not overpowered by any means anyway. See, now we're doing 1 million for 3 turns, 3 million instead of 13, 14 million, but still it's going to get the job done. It's going to take away his stuff. It's going to load our stuff. That's all it was ever meant to do anyway. Boom, boom, done. So now we throw some power gems here. Eventually. We got a lot of the pin bar to play with. I do like that. Do like that a lot. And we want to trigger the Juggernaut gems as well. So we'll do a 5 and 3, like in the old days. So that hit. Now we're going to hit again. Oh, man. That's okay. Now those are going to go off. Now we got a lot more out there. You can see he's down by half, 26 million. Could throw out another set of power, pyro, juggernaut, whatever these are. Juggernaut gems. Okay, there we go. We've already got a 5 match, so all we're going to do is create a 3 right here. And actually I'm just going to do that because I want to do the 5 match first, because now the Juggernaut gems are going to go off. Now everything's reloaded. Now we just swipe for our 3, or we can match a 3 real quick and then make another swipe. Either way, we're good to go. GTG. And you can see we're still 6 silver. We've gotten him down turn 1. Just a lot of clicky. Not turn 1, cycle 1. As always, cycle 1. But a lot of clicking, but it does do the damage, and it does do the job. So I like it. I like it a lot. Well, that is your breakdown of Michelangelo Kofi Kingston. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, I just got that Michelangelo off the prize wall or in a bag or, whatever, in a poll maybe, and I don't know what to do with him. Here's a few different ways to run him. Send it to him, encourage him to watch it to the end because it really helps us out. And we try to be super, super helpful to the community. And I'm tired. I can't talk right. See you in the next one. Bye.